Welcome to our latest one-on-one webcast. I'm Andy Harris, and joining me is Adam Lawson. Adam, the topic of today's discussion is NFL quarterbacks. So let's kick this off by asking, which NFL quarterback is doing the best at surpassing expectations with his new team?
Well, Andy, the only clear answer is Brett Favre. He's always had this gunslinger mentality where you don't know what you're going to expect. He has the most interceptions career-wise in NFL history. This season, he's been on fire. 68% of his passes are completed, 16 touchdowns, only 3 picks for a 106 quarterback rating, and he's got his Vikings sitting pretty with just 1 loss. And he's been the best quarterback, besides possibly Drew Brees, in the league this year.
Well, you hit the nail on the head. He's not turning the ball over. Another quarterback who isn't turning the ball over, Kyle Orton. 9 touchdowns, 1 interception. First year with the Broncos. If you had told me coming into the year that the Broncos would be, 6-1, after trading Jay Cutler, I mean, I wouldn't believe you, but that's what he's done for them. He's made them a 6-1 team. He's not going to win you all that many games. He's not, a force like Peyton Manning. At the same time, he's not going to lose any game, with, costly turnovers. It appears Kerry Collins has lost his job permanently as Titans starting quarterback to Vince Young, who performed admirably in giving the Titans their first win this week. So, Adam, which starting quarterback should be the next to lose his job?
Andy, when you're talking about production from a guy that's getting $45 million, 20 of it guaranteed, I'm not talking about the type of performance that Jake Delhomme is having. 5 touchdowns and 13 interceptions for a 57 quarterback rating. Get this. The Saints have 6 defensive touchdowns this year. Delhomme's thrown 5 touchdown passes. He's just not getting the job done. That's why
you want to see Matt Moore start?
I want to see Matt Moore start because I'd rather see somebody else other than Delhomme, and I want to see what the future of the organization holds. And you look at it this way. They don't have a first-round pick next year. They need to see what their quarterback situation is, whether it be Matt Moore or A.J. Feely. They need to know, whether they need to pursue a quarterback through the draft or free agency, whether they have something on their bench. But Jake Delhomme is clearly not getting it done.
Okay, there are 3 starting quarterbacks whose passer rating through this point in the season is worse than Jake Delhomme. Jamarcus Russell, Josh Johnson, and Derek Anderson of Cleveland.
So that just says it all.
Yeah, exactly. Josh Johnson is a backup, so you really can't blame him. Derek Anderson, you can make the case for Brady Quinn. I'm not, but I'm just saying, he's obviously not a quality quarterback anymore. And then Jamarcus Russell, he's not – the Raiders aren't giving up on him. They had a quality backup in Jeff Garcia, and they cut him because he was giving too much competition. So, I mean, that's probably more of an indictment of their franchise than anything. But that said, those are the 3 worst quarterbacks in the league, and they're not going to lose their job. So you're right, Jake Delhomme, he should be losing his job to Matt Moore. I'll agree with you there.
All right.
On the other side of things, Drew Brees has been lighting things up for New Orleans this year. Can any quarterback match up with the Saints stud?
Yes, the other undefeated quarterback in the NFL. That's Peyton Manning. He's got 15 touchdowns this year, only 4 interceptions for a 110 quarterback rating. He's completing 70% of his passes, and he's completing 318 yards worth of yardage per game. He's just, without Marvin Harrison, he's just completely dominating, and that's the reason his team is the AFC's last unbeaten.
There are 2 quarterbacks with a higher quarterback rating than Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Aaron Rodgers. Brett Favre is getting all the press. But Aaron Rodgers, despite Green Bay's 4-3 record, he's playing as well as any quarterback in the game right now. Green Bay, I mean, obviously.
He's got his team stuck at 4-3.
Well, I mean, you can't totally blame him when he's doing his job. The Packers have other sets of problems. But Aaron Rodgers is playing well. Green Bay might still miss Brett Favre because of what he's doing in Minnesota, but Aaron Rodgers is playing just as well. Thank you for joining us. Don't forget to check out our other webcast if you haven't already, including one where Michael Gaydon, Rich Ryan, and Alex Rosenbaum talk to BCS. Thanks for watching, and until next time, whose side are you on?